there's some other action on this front line as well. I think I'll just finish that up. It's not that much. So on the last day, September 5th, 1939, a lot of the German forces are moving east of Third Army. They're moving east to the Warta River, because that's von Bock's request. Not request. His order, to say that more correctly. And Kugler obeys and goes east, and basically they try to cross the Narew at Różan, and it does not go very well on September 5th, at least. So on September 5th, there's multiple attempts to cross the Warta River. None of them are going to work. So first, you gotta understand that it's part of the Polish force defending. It's not Modelin army, and also it's not the Warta. Why do I say Warta? The Narew operational group. It's actually the Vyshkov operational group. The Vyshkov operational group is the one defending Różan at this point, and there's only 2 battalions that are actually defending the area. But it's a river bridgehead, important, so the Poles fight with all their might at this point. And by the way, the overall commander of Vyshkov operational group is he's a brigadier general, Kowalski. And on September 5th, two battalions of a regiment, 115th Infantry Regiment, are the ones that are facing the bulk of Third Army's force going east, and which includes the panzers and all the heavy equipment. So first attack is by the 12th Infantry Division. So German 12th Infantry Division and 1st Cavalry Brigade both start attacking in the morning at 10 o'clock, but the Germans don't get through. They're repelled by the strong defenses of the 115th, and even the air power support does not deter the Poles. They're still able to hold on, and even after that, Panzer Division Kempf comes in, the big guns. Panzer Division comes in with 7th Panzer Regiment, and 7th Panzer Regiment is not able to cross the river at Różan either. And while you can say, oh, why don't you just build a bridge further south? Well, I guess you could build a bridge further south, but there's going to be Polish forces there too. So the best choice for this was Różan, and that's also the simplest. You don't have to build a new bridge. It's also direct. If you want to go to Grodno or Brest-Litovsk or Białystok or in these eastern cities and just capture them really quickly, then von Bock is perhaps doing the right decision for the Germans. 7th Panzer Regiment of Panzer Division Kempf makes no headway, and neither does any of 1st or 12th Infantry Division, and neither does even SS Regiment Deutschland. Nothing crosses the river on September 5th, which is pretty good news, but they do realize, the commander realizes that they gotta retreat anyway, and this happens all the time. It happens well in the Polish army, unlike, say, the Soviet army, which doesn't approve of withdrawal many of the times. The Polish army, they're so comfortable with withdrawals and retreats all the time, and that's really what they have to do strategically. Strategically, their goal is to withdraw and suffer less casualties until the Allies help them out. And at this point on September 5th, it's been 2 days since the Allies declared war on Germany on September 3rd, and yet they hadn't made any powerful movements across the Franco-German frontier. So, the Polish forces there, Kowalski orders them to withdraw, and so they do, and they're actually facing a 10-to-1 numerical disadvantage in terms of just numbers alone. If you go based on heavy equipment, I bet it's a lot more than 10-to-1. But 2 battalions, before we've seen a regiment facing off a division alone, but in this case it's 2 battalions. So like imagine that's like 2,000 men that are fighting off of like 40,000. So they're suffering a huge disadvantage, and yet they're able to hold the line, which is pretty impressive. And until the next morning, there's going to be no attacks on September 5th, 1939. And also at the same time, 21st Infantry Regiment of the 8th Infantry Division on the Polish side, and elements of the 32nd Infantry Regiment, they're in the Modlin Fortress, but they see no sign of Krukovich Przezimierski because he's nowhere. He's not actually at Fortress Modelin, and he's not actually like present because his army is basically collapsed. So yeah, that's basically it. Because of von Bock's order, the Polish forces in the Vistula lived to fight another day, despite being completely devastated. But yeah, by September 5th, Army Modelin was utterly destroyed. So yeah, that's going to be the end of my episode 1 on the German invasion of Poland. The second one is going to come out later regarding the 4th Army, and also we're going to have some Kukler in there because there's going to be Falkenhorst and his 2 divisions that are going to meet up with 3rd Division. You'll see that. Pomorsha Army's destruction is going to be next episode. So Modelin Army getting destroyed, and then the next Polish Army, Pomorsha Army, gets destroyed as well. So you're going to see the next episode in a few days as well. Thanks for listening, and see you in the next episode.